Hi. First of all, I want you to know that you have no idea how hard it was creating this video, how embarrassing it was describing things I've been going through. But if you're watching this right now, you're probably suffering from that disgusting disease called herpes. And I want to talk about the 3 years of excruciating pain that I had to put up with, so nobody else has to go through what I did. My nightmare began in August 2010. I was 20 years old that time. If I'd have to mention one thing I regret in my life, it would definitely be going out for a one night out in Spain. Don't get me wrong, I'm not that kind of woman which you'd label easy, but that night I lost my mind. I got totally drunk and a handsome Spanish guy was keeping buying me more, and what happened later you can guess by yourself. I'm not trying to justify myself or blame anybody. I really don't. I'm not going to ask why me, because it is entirely my fault. I let myself get so drunk, and my fault was I didn't even ask him if he had a condom. Getting back to the point, some short time later I noticed small blisters on my woman parts. I got a little bit concerned, but eventually I downplayed it. About a week later, though, I got terrified. These blisters were breaking with an awful pus and smell. I got my phone and made an appointment with my doctor, as soon as possible. The second thing I did was research on the internet. I put my symptoms in Google and finally read that most likely it was genital herpes, a sexually transmitted disease. The doctor confirmed my concerns, and I was given a medicine called Acyclovir. But the thing is, it doesn't kill the virus, but it just stops it from spreading, which means when you stop taking this drug, your symptoms are back. As it was in my case. It was giving me painful side effects. My headaches were so bad I had to throw away this medicine. I just couldn't stand it anymore. My symptoms were back, and my doctor had said he couldn't do anything more. I felt so disgusted with myself. I started looking for other methods to cure it, maybe in a more natural way. I've been cleaning my parts with salt water, applying an ice cube wrapped in a flannel, Vaseline, whatever, just to feel a little bit more of relief. It was so devastating and humiliating. It had already been 1 year struggling with this disease. I was totally depressed. My family kept asking me what's wrong, and I just couldn't tell them. But I've never lost my hope entirely, and I decided to keep searching over the internet. I went through everything you can think of, Chinese herbal remedies, magic pills and potions, but none of it seemed to work. After weeks of doing research online, I came across a site that claimed its method could cure genital herpes naturally, and it was confirmed by scientists in Toronto. And honestly, it was the best thing that could happen to me. At first I didn't expect any results, but then it turned out that it exceeded all my expectations. I'm not saying that it cured me overnight without any work or it's some magical remedy, but after a week of following rules showed in that method, my skin started getting back to normal. I could feel week by week how I was getting better, and eventually, after 3 months, my herpes was completely gone. It's such a great feeling, having a normal life again, having your sex life back to normal. No more do I have to worry about using public restrooms. No more do I have to deal with the excruciating pain of peeing. No more am I ashamed of my intimate life. I don't mean to gross you guys out or anything. I really don't. But you have no idea what a blessing it's been for me. And if you've been dealing with this problem too, please check out the link in the description. This was the only thing that worked for me, so I know it can work for other people. And if this video can stop just one person from dealing with the hell I had to go through, then it was worth it to make this video in the first place. Thanks for listening, and take care.